When Danny got her dream dog, she was hoping she could take him to work. Instead, she got a French bulldog who's developed a rather unfortunate habit.
He's just too horny, really. He just humps everything.
However, Paco has a particular penchant for hairdryers.
As soon as I start trying to blow dry my hair to get ready for work, he'll just go for the hairdryer and hump it. Come on, mate. Knock yourself out. Then I have to dangle the hairdryer, get him to jump on it, let him have his wicked way with it, and then I can get ready for work. For such a small dog, he's got a fierce grip on him, and when he gets hold of it, his tongue's hanging out and he's just absolutely loving life. It's absolutely rapid. I've had 3 hairdryers so far and he's broke 2 because he's humped them that hard, he's actually blew a fuse.
Danny has the one job that makes bringing Paco to work a major problem.
I'm a hairdresser. I've tried a couple of times to take him in and I just can't. It's just not very professional, is it, having a French bulldog diving on you and humping the hairdryer while you're trying to blow dry someone's hair?
When it comes to gadgets, Paco loves to play the field. If he's not getting hot and heavy with a hairdryer, he'll happily mount the mop.
I'm speechless, really. I don't know what to say. I think it's very funny. It's a bit bizarre. I don't think Danielle will get many clients, so much she, really. The dog was chasing after the mop or the hairdryer all day.
To get Paco to give humping the heave-ho, Graeme starts with the mop.
So, here's that particularly attractive mop. Now, at the moment, I'm holding it up out of the way, so he's not doing anything about it. But I think if I just sort of put it there and moved it about, yeah, straight away, even with me, look, no different. Off he goes, you know. Now, let me have my mop back. Come here, you. What I'm going to do is put it down. If he goes for it, I'm going to step between me and him. I'm going to use a new command, off, yeah? And the face that goes with it is very much the naughty. So he needs to understand that it's unacceptable to do that, and I'm not waiting for him to get into full swing. So I'm putting it down in position. If he goes for it, off. Good boy. I'm saying good boy because he's doing nothing.
Yeah.
So the signal's really clear. If he goes for it, off.
No, it says oh.
Yeah, so if he goes for it now, off. Good boy.
Using a leg block, a command,
Ah.
and some well-timed praise, it's only taken 5 minutes for Paco to learn that mop mounting is off the menu.
Let me have the bag, please. Wilson!
Nicola got Wilson when he was just a pup,
Give up!
but 5 years on, she's lost all control of her canine.
As soon as I put something down, he'll take it and he'll destroy it.
I am sat on it.
Anything that I have is his.
That's the sofa!
He's destroyed countless throws, cushions from the living room.
And if he's not stripping the living room of its soft furnishings, he's stripping his owner.
Ow!
Literally.
Wilson, I'm wearing them.
Anything Wilson gets his teeth into, he claims as his own.
This happened to my friend's pair of designer glasses. He just snuck straight up and took them away. He's really, really aggressive as soon as I try and get it off.
Ah! Wilson!
He's actually bitten me. That's naughty, you hurt mummy. When you're wrestling with him, it's scary. It's upsetting, it makes me angry, it makes me anxious. And it's psychologically driving me around the twist.
Does that just happen?
Literally just now. This is
Right.
Wilson in his element.
Hello, you.
Don't put that anywhere, because he will eat it.
Oh, I'm with you. So how do you get that back off him?
I don't. He's so violent with it.
I mean, has he bitten you?
Yes, he bit me right through the knuckle a few months ago. I ended up having to have antibiotics.
Yeah.
Wilson, Off! Off! Wilson, let go! Leave.
But you let go in the end.
So I let go because,
Yeah.
I mean, I sat once for 45 minutes while he had my slipper and I had my slipper.
So it's almost like this battle of wills that he's winning well and truly, isn't he?
He always wins, yeah.
She's tried telling him off, distracting him, fighting him, shouting at him, and it's not working. We need a different approach. And you know what? It's really, really simple.
Believing Wilson is taking things to get Nicola's attention to ease his anxiety,
Wilson, let go.
Graeme has come up with a simple solution. Ignoring him.
That's quite interesting, because he's going round in circles now.
Is he? He's just chewing it.
Yeah, he's kind of sucking on a corner of it, really. That's interesting. He's actually walked away from it. And the thing to do when he walks away from it is give him attention.
What?
Now, if he goes back to it, we go back to the book.
No. No.
Clever boy.
Good boy.
Right.
You want to go in?
So he's so disinterested in it now, he's left the room.
He's just lying down in the kitchen. I'm amazed. I didn't think that'd work.
These files are just a mechanism that makes it obvious we're ignoring
Yeah.
it. So we're starting to change the wiring in his head, which
Yeah.
is, I never wanted this for itself anyway. I wanted this because if I got this, I got my mum.
Yeah.
And we're going, no, if you've got that, you lose your mum.
Yeah, it's
But if you walk away from it, then you get some love. Pretty
Brilliant.
simple, huh?
Yeah. So simple, so complex.
Graham's heading 200 miles north to Nottingham to help a house-proud lady with some serious life laundry. With her children flying the nest, teacher Nikki decided to get Labradoodle Willow to enjoy all her creature comforts with. Though Nikki loves a tidy home,
Get the washing line.
there's one very major problem. Willow hates her doing any housework.
Willow, leave. Leave. Stop. Stop. Oh, this is ridiculous for hanging out the washing, and I can't leave it out even to dry, because otherwise Willow just barks all day long. Right.
No matter what the chore, Willow's on the attack.
The minute you touch these things, then she will chase at it, bark frantically, and just try and bite it. No, Willow, no. I find it very difficult to do the day-to-day sorts of things. Every household just thinks, but I've got 5 minutes. Willow, no, stop it.
Why now do you need help after all this time?
Because it's 7.5 years of one thing, then 2 things, then 3 things, and the list is just getting longer and longer because there's more and more things that I can't do because of how she might behave.
So she's telling what you can do in your own house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Having worked out that Willow's extreme sensitivity to movement is made worse when Nikki gets stressed and moves things too quickly for Willow's liking, Graeme thinks he has the key. To tackle Nikki's housework hell, Graeme believes the answer lies in just slowing everything right down.
So in a way, it's like a game of musical statues, this. I'm going to bring something out that'll make her react. When she does, it's going to be a question of stopping the movement, right, until she's calmed down. And then it's, OK, now we'll introduce a little bit more movement, and we sort of up the ante. Right, let's pop that on.
With Willow on a lead for extra control if needed, the game of musical statues begins.
What's going on, hey? What's going on?
And just by slowing things right down
Good girl. She's a clever girl, that's super.
and praising Willow for good behaviour, Graeme can get on with the ironing.
There, she's a clever girl, eh? Who's a good girl? Right. Yay, there you go.
Hey, cracked it.
think we have, yeah. So this is good. I think you should have a go.
OK.
Now, listen, I'm not expecting you to have a lead on her all the time necessarily, but I think it worked for me, so let's start that way.
Oh, I'm more than happy. A lead is progress.
Yeah.
More than
it is.
happy.
Yeah.
Graham's next case is ripping things to pieces. Hugo the Sprocker just can't help himself.
Oh, Hugo, what have you done? No.
Hugo has destroyed an awful lot of our house.
Look at this mess. No. Hugo, no.
And he would have destroyed more if we'd have given him access to more.
In.
I love Hugo so much. I cannot imagine a life without him.
He certainly would leave a big hole. Actually, make that a lot of holes.
He's chewed all of the doorway over here and along here. This is his little teeth marks along here as well.
With thousands of pounds of damage and the worry he'll seriously hurt himself, Hugo can't be left to roam freely.
Good boy. This is where we keep him for the majority of the time. We can't let him into any of the other rooms of the house because he just starts to destroy it. He's certainly in it more than we wanted.
There may be bars everywhere, but Hugo, well, he's a doggy El Chapo.
He's very quick at finding a gap.
What have you done? Look at this. Look at all of this. What have you done?
It is quite wearing, isn't it?
Hugo's destructive streak means the house has been stripped of all soft furnishings. But that doesn't stop him.
He just goes crazy. He's a crazy dog.
Let go.
This is what happens if we have soft furnishings. That's why we have a room with no cushions, no throws, and nothing at all. We just don't know how to cope with him.
In.
The house stripped bare of anything destructible, Graeme believes he knows what Hugo's problem is.
I think what you've done is you've made that living room a sort of play vacuum area, really. There is no play. Hugo finds his own entertainment, of course, that's the problem. We need to teach him that he can play in there, but with proper dog toys, not with what he considers to be fair game, right? By the end of the day, we need to be able to sit down there, surrounded by cushions and all those soft furnishings, without him touching them.
To be honest, a cushion would do it at the moment.
Would it? A
But,
cushion?
Yeah, just
right.
a cushion.
Well, that's my aim then. So, dog toy. Dog puzzle, more to the point. So he's got to use his brain to work out where the treats are.
Graeme wants to teach Hugo a simple rule. Some things are his to play with, but some things aren't.
Oh, clever boy.
Praising Hugo whilst playing with his puzzle is the first step. The second is teaching him what he can't
Thank
touch.
you very much. He needs to understand the difference. Some things you can play with, some things you can't. What's this? Ah. Good boy. He's a clever boy. No. No. Good boy.
If Hugo shows any sign of going for the cushion,
No.
he's warned off.
Ah. Good boy. So he had a little lick, it's like, no, I know where that's going next, yeah? And then as soon as he looks away, good boy, we're friends again, you know?
So, has Hugo learnt his lesson?
No. Good boy.
I am amazed. Yeah.
Like, whenever he's lying next to a cushion, it'll be with his two paws on it, ripping it up.